Hello, and welcome to Theremin Lesson 7. I'm Thomas Grillo, and I'll be your instructor for this lesson. Today we're going to cover the pitch-only theremins, specifically the Zep Thremin from SoundsLikeBurns.com. On this theremin, we'll be talking about how to set it up, get the field out to where you can play more accurately. And I'll just turn this theremin around so you can have a look at the control panel. And here we see one knob, which is both your on-off knob as well as your pitch knob. And that's going to control how wide the field is. Now, in order to set this theremin up properly, as with any other theremin, you want to establish a field width which would set 0 beat, the point at which the theremin goes from sound to no sound. You want to set that zone about here. It can be further out if you like, depending on how you like to play your theremin. That's a little too close in, so we're going to back this out a little bit. That's too far. That should be close enough. Now, I'm not going to go too far into the details of aerial fingering as I have in the previous lessons, as they are already covered there and on my DVD. Now that we have the pitch field set up properly, we can go ahead and start playing the theremin. But keep in mind, this is a pitch-only theremin, and pitch-only theremins are usually always on, and so in that case you would end up with this kind of situation. And of course I stopped the theremin from making sound with the use of the foot pedal. And the feet are one aspect of controlling a theremin that a lot of people don't think about. Now, the pitch-only theremin can be controlled with your feet. This comes in handy if, for whatever reason, you're not able to use your left hand to control the volume hand, or the opposite hand in the case of a left-handed theremin. And the way we do that is we use a foot pedal, an expression pedal. I'm using one right now, and just have a look down there. Well, over there. I'll put up a graphic showing the foot pedal. And as you can see, like an accelerator on a car, if I press on the gas, we get sound. And as I let up off the foot pedal, the sound goes away. Now, this particular foot pedal is best suited for staccato type work. It can do some graceful crescendos and diminuendos, but it really doesn't shine in that aspect. It shines in the aspect of staccatos, but mainly because of the throw distance of the pedal. The greater the throw distance of the pedal, the better you'll be able to do graceful dynamics. However, you trade off the ability to execute staccatos as well. Now, you'll notice I'm wearing shoes for this episode. However, I find that it's easier to control the foot pedal if you don't have shoes on. And this is because you can actually feel the foot pedal under your feet and get a better idea of where the foot pedal is, and it's just easier to control that way for some reason. By the way, that's not as low as this theremin can play. This theremin can actually play a full 6 octaves. And I'll try to set up the theremin so that I can get more access to the entire range of the pitch field. There we go. There's 6 octaves on the theremin there. Now I play the theremin a lot better when I'm standing up. Sitting down is a little bit more difficult for me because I can't move my body into and out of the field as easily as I could with a normal theremin if I were standing up. But this demonstrates a good way to play the theremin should you need to play seated. And I recommend that when you do play seated, you sit with a good posture so that you can move into and out of the field a little bit more easily and give yourself better stability. If you play while you're slouched, then it's going to be a little bit trickier to play, and of course you get tired sooner. And that's it for the pitch-only theremin, the Zep. And now I'm going to talk about another theremin, which is the Handheld Thremin by Burns. I'll just turn this theremin off, otherwise I'll get a little interference. And here's the Handheld Thremin, also from soundslikeburns.com, and basically it has a telescoping antenna. And on this theremin you have a little push button. And this push button allows you to turn the theremin on. But in order to play the handheld theremin efficiently, you must touch a small silver circle around the push button. This allows you to ground yourself. And as with any theremin, you have to tune the theremin. On the handheld theremin, there is one item that is missing, and that is a pitch knob. This particular handheld theremin doesn't have a pitch knob. So the way we control the width of the field is through controlling the height of the antenna. As you can see, the lower the antenna is set, the closer the 0 beat zone will come to the pitch rod. So we just control the height of the antenna. And it helps to allow this instrument to warm up a little bit simply by holding down the button, let it be on for a bit, and it'll warm up. That's enough of that. Did you notice that the pitch was actually going up as I was doing that without moving my hand? That's because the pitch field was gradually expanding itself as I let the instrument stay on and warm itself up. And as the instrument warms up, if you try to warm up the instrument or play the instrument too soon without warming it up properly, you're going to have to readjust your pitch field again. Now this particular theremin has about 4.5 octaves, close to 5. This is a fun little instrument. You can do some cool sound effects with it, and it's a great conversation piece. You can play music with it too. And of course you can do some staccato work with this type of theremin, but that's about it. You don't have control over dynamics. Unfortunately, you can't get as good a control of staccatos with it, but it's still a lot of fun to play with. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this demonstration of the Zep Thremin and the Handheld Thremin. Thanks for watching, and